Hey guys, it's Rachel here. So this week I have a very special guest with me, Mariana. You guys should know her by now. She's been in a few videos, but she's my actress friend. We love filming videos together about acting topics. Yes. So today we're going to be talking about how to be an extra in television and film, because you guys always ask me about this, and I feel like, you know, as an actor, I've always wanted to kind of know these things too, because you want to be an extra, you want to get time on set, and you always see those people in the back of the movies, and you're like, I want to be that.
I want to be that.
I want to be that.
I want to be that blurry blob.
Yeah. So I hope we can give you a few tips today on how you can be an extra in your next favorite film. I sound like I'm like advertising a product.
You do.
You can do it
You
too.
can do
If
this
we can
too.
do it, you can do it. Alright, so the first way that you can be an extra in film and television is to find like film commission websites of different areas. So your specific city or your state or something might have like websites or Facebook pages that kind of announce when films in your area, like popular films and stuff like that, are opening up the auditions and the castings for extras. So usually when you like go through one of those websites, I'm pretty sure you submit like a headshot, maybe you send an email. Yeah. So there's like websites for that. You can usually like find it on Google if you type in extra casting or film auditions in your area. You might be able to find those websites. I know that they have them in like our towns and stuff. So I'm pretty sure they would have them elsewhere. But usually there's specific websites that show auditions that are for extras in the area.
So as far as websites, there's some other websites that are good for casting.
Yes.
Casting calls, auditions, such as Backstage.com.
Which is a very well-known one.
Very well-known, very reputable. But of course, you still want to
be careful.
Be careful.
Yeah, because it is kind of like an on-your-own website. It doesn't really have any relation to your agent if you have one. It's just like open castings put on this website, and you're basically submitting yourself to them.
Right.
But there can be some really good opportunities on those kinds of websites. You know, there's other ones like Actors Access and Casting Networks.
Project Casting's another really good one. They send out some good auditions daily, but the thing is, you usually have to be in or very close to the city that they have a casting for, which they do a lot out of Orlando, Miami, Chicago, New York, and LA. Sometimes Dallas and Houston. Those are the main ones that they usually cast for, but sometimes they'll surprise you and they will cast something out of other cities, maybe one that's closer to you.
I think the difficult thing about maybe trying to be an extra like on a regular basis or at all is that it's somewhat last minute. Do you feel like that's the case?
It is always last minute.
Because it's usually a company, like maybe a big company or a small company, but they need people like fast, like a lot of people fast to be in the background. So it might be like oh hey, you submitted, let's be on set tomorrow.
I've been called on to set the day of for being an extra before.
Wow. Like especially like us, we don't live in like LA or New York, but say that you wanted to submit to a very like big film that's filming there, thinking like, oh, I can travel there, but you might have to go out there really fast. So that's something to keep in mind too, is that extras aren't top priority by any means with the film, which sucks because being an extra is awesome and it's a great opportunity, but at the same time you gotta keep that in mind that they're not always going to be flexible with you. In fact, you're kind of just very background all in all on the set.
Background all in all.
You want in the back of the screen, you want food, you gotta wait till the actual actors, you know, get their food, and then you can
pick up their scraps.
What's left
pick
over.
up their scraps.
So yeah, that's a little tricky with being an extra, but it's great too. Another thing that I think is great is if you go on Facebook. Facebook can be a very good outlet for finding extra jobs and stuff. We were talking about how we follow like casting directors in our area. You know, I don't even know how I find them. They just kind of like pop up, like
they come to me.
Yeah, like I'll search certain like companies that cast in the area, and I will find this casting director posting on the like company's page, like saying, oh, we have this casting for ages 12 to whatever and blah blah blah, and I'll go on this casting director's page and they themselves are posting tons of like jobs and stuff. So following casting directors and casting companies that are regularly posting castings and stuff are a good place to find extras, auditions as well. I cannot talk. That's a video. Are you dancing? She dancing. I need to find some information. So when I was doing my research for my very old video titled How to Audition for Disney Channel, I found 2 websites that are pretty cool and that I found out actually are what cast the extras for Disney Channel shows and stuff. So those are kidsmanagement.com, which cast kids to like 18-year-olds, and also Central Casting, which might be another website. It's for like people over 18, and I did a lot of research on that company when I like made that video, and I think they're a pretty good website. Like if you live in LA or if you live in New York, someplace that's like constantly casting extras for like all kinds of films, it's a good website to get associated with so that you can constantly be booking like extra jobs. I guess actors were always out there trying to find that lead role, but what you may not know is that you can get paid a lot from being an extra sometimes.
And you're probably like learning things from being on set. I know I learned a lot from being on sets, so that's a good place to start off.
So those are a lot of websites that we mentioned that you can definitely find some good extra castings so that you can get submitted to those and start working as an extra. Also, you know, what goes along with Facebook pages is if you're signed with an agent, your agency might list like castings and stuff. I know ours does. They definitely put on their Facebook page all the time. Anytime they have even like, even if they have like an unpaid project that you can be an extra in, or just a random thing that they need, you know, spontaneous casting for, they'll put it on there. So if you have an agent, definitely follow them on Facebook, and an agent is a good place to get extra jobs. And definitely if you have a legit agent, they will get you legit jobs. That's just a thing. So yeah, definitely if you're interested in being a professional committed actor, definitely get an agent. We have talked about that in videos, and it's definitely a huge step to take. So if you're not at that level, then I would say do your research, build your resume, get some training under your belt. I know that extra work is kind of a different thing, but you will definitely get some opportunities to be an extra if you're with an agent as well. My battery light keeps dying. But overall, guys, being an extra is really, really cool. I think we can both agree on that. It's sometimes frustrating that you're in the back of the line for food and you're definitely in the back of the screen in the movie, but it's cool. It's really an awesome opportunity to just be on a set, work with people who love doing what you love doing, and get a feel for what it might be when you actually do get that lead role. You know, you can watch what's going on at all times, and it's just a really great atmosphere to get started in the industry. Just to keep in mind, if you're under 18, it might be kind of hard to get extra jobs sometimes, just because as I'm seeing castings and stuff, especially with the big films in the areas, it says like you have to be over 18 to be in this project. It's just like a set thing. It's like a law thing. I don't really know, but you have to be over 18 in some cases. So there's obviously some limitations, and that might be one of them if you're under 18. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's fun for us to film, and it's always great filming with Mar. But speaking of Mariana, she actually got her own channel. I think we talked about that briefly in my last video, that you might be getting one. I don't know. But she got her own channel. What's it called?
It is called The Acting Health Nut, because
that's so cute.
I thought that name was perfect because I, of course, am an actress, but I'm also in school to be a holistic nutritionist, and I'm graduating in a few months. So I thought I would combine 2 huge parts of my life and put them into one channel and mix it up.
So yes, guys, definitely go check out Mariana's channel. She's just getting started and she has a lot of potential. I'm so excited to see what her channel becomes. And I know that she's working on some great videos now. We might have actually filmed a couple today, but definitely check out her new video that I filmed with her. What did we talk about?
We talked about staying away from acting scams.
Which is important.
Very important.
So important. Stay away from the acting scams. So check out her video. I will link it in the description of this video, so go check out her video, subscribe to her channel, and you will see us definitely together in more videos in the future.
Definitely.
Doing some of these collabs. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed. If you did like it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Do it. Comment down below any video requests you have for me and what you want to see on. What?
Video. Comment any video.
Okay, guys.
I'm happy.
Leave me a comment down below. I want to talk to you. Subscribe to this channel for weekly acting videos. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you want to. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Bye!
I am filming today what to expect at agency auditions or agency meetings and what to bring to them. This is a very, very requested video among you guys in my comments, in my emails, and all of that stuff.